Hello, Tammy. Casey Canceller here, responding to your week 3 assessment. Um, I really like what you were writing regarding the risk assessment and what we need to look at because obviously um, it seems like you have done it before and you know exactly what you want to look at. First, the thing that I liked was you want to look at actually what crime took place, not that they have a criminal history, but what crimes did they commit. The same assessment with me. I also said I want to look at what types of crimes did they commit. Were they violent? Were they nonviolent? Were they against the government? Were they against another person? I think that this has a huge um, you know tail on what if they're going to commit it again. So if it's something like shoplifting and it's because they don't have enough to satisfy themselves, either emotionally or mentally or physically even, then shoplifting is going to be a very hard crime to break. But as far as violent crimes like fights, or were they bullied? Are they a bully? I think it's something to look at. Second, I like how you put personal life all into one giant kind of like matrix. You basically put the family support. You basically put their friends support. Who they hang out with. Do they even have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife? Just depends how young they are. 17-year-olds can get married nowadays, so they can have a husband or wife if they want. And do they have any children? Obviously, that would be a huge thing for a child to have a child. So I would wonder where recidivism comes in, with children who already have children. See if they grow up a little bit at all. Also, um, you put in the medical aspect. You put in, do they have a mental disorder? Do they have physical disorders? Do they have psychological disorders? Do they have the ADHD, the ADD, the bipolar syndrome, any sort of mental, um, syndrome that could coincide with them recidivating or committing another crime. Because they may not truly know better than to commit it. You also put body language. That's kind of a weird a, a weird term for me because I'm not totally sure exactly what you're meaning by body language, but maybe I'm guessing you're meaning the attitudes or their the way they act around people or the way they act towards people. So I really like that because that's my biggest risk assessment is their attitude. Attitude towards others, attitudes towards authority, attitude towards their peers. I want to see exactly how that correlates with recidivism. And finally, I liked how you put their school history. How were they in school? Were they a loner? Did they play sports? Were they allowed to play sports? Did they have good friends? Did they have friends that exploited them or treated them bad? Um, I like all of these risk assessment things, and yeah, overall, I think it would be a great risk assessment. All right, well, I hope you get the video thing worked out, and we look forward to discussing. Thanks.